Hi there, my name is Brent, and I wanted to give you some instructions on how to take the PCR test, the COVID test at home. And you'll have received a kit like this, and it includes four things. First thing is the instructions, and we're going to go over this in more detail. You have the actual swab, and good news that it's a shallow nasal, basically the nostril. You have the actual vial, so you do the swab and you put it in here, snap it off, and then tighten it. And then what connects you personally to this sample is the sticker that has a barcode and a QR code. And so we're gonna go over more detail on that. And then you also have a UPS envelope. So once you're all done with everything, you just stick it in this envelope. You go to the UPS store and you just drop it off, and it's all prepaid. You don't need to do anything other than that. And my UPS store closes at 5, so it's a firm 5, so you might want to make sure you get it in well before that. So, well, let's go over some instructions. So opening up the instructions, there's basically 3 steps with this whole process. One is just pre-registration, and then the second is on actual test day. When you get there and you want to take the test, you get that QR code sticker that I was talking about, and you just verify your identity. And then third is just taking the test itself. So go ahead and grab this URL and then put it into your browser, and it's going to take you to this place, and it's just going to ask you if you've been registered or not, and you would just say nope, this is my first time. So you would just go ahead and just type in all this pretty generic information, and this is how you're going to be notified of the test results. Next. So it's just going to ask you, do you have insurance or not? Yes. And then you just type in the information. If the insurance is not underneath your name as the primary person, go ahead and type in the name that the insurance is under here. And then you just hit register, you're done. So if you don't have insurance, no problem. You just put your driver's license state ID here. And if you don't have that, get one of your parents' information and go ahead and put it in there. And then register, you're done. So let's go on to step number 2 right here. Go ahead and open up your camera, and then once you do that, get your QR code, and you can see how it scanned the QR code automatically. And then there was a banner that was on top. You click that, and then it asks you just to input that information. So what it's going to do is it's going to text you a series of numbers, and then you can just validate your identity. And from here, it connects that QR code sticker to the registration that you did beforehand. So it's super important. Once you've verified your information, you basically get the swab, and you swab 10 seconds on each side. And you don't have to go and hit the tension point or pass the tension point. It's basically a shallow nasal or the nostril. So then you get the swab. There's a natural break point right here, and I like to use 2 hands just to bend it. Sometimes if people do it like this, they end up flinging the swab across the room. So go ahead and break it in there, tighten it, and then go ahead and write your name, date of birth on the sticker and put it on there. And this is an important spot because, let me show you. Here's some vials that came back in, and sometimes if people use the wrong pen, when they're putting the sticker on, they're pressing it on, they just smear it all the way across and we can't read it. Or else if you put the sticker in the wrong direction, what our goal for the lab is they scan the barcode, and if it's wrapped around this way, they can't scan it, so it makes it more difficult. So go ahead and just follow the directions here. Once you're done, you put it in the biohazard bag, you put it in an envelope, and then you mail it off. So if you do have any questions, feel free just to email me. It's brent.wong, WONG, at inspireddiagnostics.com.